This is USA News Hub, the heart of American sports. Subscribe for power, passion, and champions. Sometimes, a loss doesn't end a story. Sometimes, it starts a bigger one. The Australian Open, under the bright Melbourne sun, a young star from the Philippines didn't just play tennis, she captured hearts. And even after her early exit, Eala proved that impact isn't always measured in wins. Because when Coco Gauff, Iva Jovic, and top WTA stars pause scrolling just to comment on your photos, you know you did something right. This is the story behind Eala's emotional photo dump and why the tennis world is rallying behind her. Eala's 2026 Australian Open journey may have ended sooner than she hoped, but the reaction that followed told a completely different story. After her singles defeat to American powerhouse Alicia Parks, the young Filipino star took to Instagram, not to complain, not to explain, but to share moments. Moments of Australia. Moments of growth. Moments of calm after chaos. What happened next was powerful. World number 3 Coco Gauff reacted. Rising American star Iva Jovic chimed in. And fans from across the globe flooded her comments with love. And today's Voice News, we break down Eala's Australian Open run. Why her photo dump mattered. The reactions from Coco Gauff, Iva Jovic, and others. And why this loss could quietly become the biggest win of her career so far. Eala. More than a result. At just 20 years old, Eala is already carrying the hopes of an entire nation. As the highest-profile Filipino player on the WTA Tour, every match she plays comes with expectation and pressure. But heading into the Australian Open, she looked ready. Her warm-up form at the ASB Classic in Auckland was impressive. She defeated Donna Vekic, Petra Marcinko, Magda Linette. Those wins weren't flukes. They were statements. Eala stormed into the semi-finals, playing with confidence, precision, and maturity beyond her years. Only Wang Xinyu stood in her way, ending the run with a dominant performance that stopped Eala just short of a title shot. Still, the message was clear. Eala was arriving. Doubles success and growing chemistry. Beyond singles, Eala also made noise in doubles. Partnering with American rising star Iva Jovic, the duo reached the semifinals at the ASB Classic. Their chemistry was visible. Their energy contagious. They eventually fell to experienced pair Su Yifan and Yang Zhaoxian, but the run itself showed promise. Fans started noticing Eala's court awareness, her improved net game, her growing confidence alongside elite competitors. This wasn't just preparation, it was evolution. Australian Open, a tough draw, a hard fight. When Eala arrived at Melbourne Park, expectations were balanced. Hopeful, but realistic. In doubles, she teamed up with Ingrid Martens, but their campaign ended early against the experienced pairing of Magda Linette and Shuko Aoyama. And singles, the challenge was even greater. Facing Alicia Parks, one of the most powerful players on tour, Eala found herself under constant pressure. The match swung dramatically. First set, 0-6. Second set, Eala fights back, 6-3. Third set, Parks regains control, 6-2. Final scoreline aside, the fight mattered. And the Melbourne crowd noticed. The crowd that stood with her. On court 6, something special happened. Despite being the lower-ranked player. Despite facing an American favorite. Despite the early set loss, the crowd backed Eala. Shot after shot, rally after rally, applause followed her effort. Fans leaned forward. They believed. For a player far from home, that kind of support means everything. It wasn't just respect, it was recognition. The photo dump that said everything. After the tournament, Eala posted a simple Instagram photo dump. No long captions. No excuses. Just sun-soaked outdoor moments. Smiles with friends. Quiet reflections. Australia through her eyes. It was calm. It was grounded. And it was real. That's when the tennis world responded. Coco Gauff's two-word reaction. Sometimes, the smallest comment says the most. World number 3 Coco Gauff dropped a simple reply, QTE. 2 words. Millions of eyes. For one of the biggest stars in tennis to publicly engage like that? It sends a message. Not competition. Connection. Gauff knows the grind. She knows what it takes to grow under pressure. And her reaction reflected respect, not pity. Iva Jovic. Friendship and future. Then came Iva Jovic, young, fearless, and having a breakout Australian Open herself. Jovic commented, "Dubs with you, a smiling face with heart eyes, smiling face with heart eyes." That wasn't just nostalgia. That was a signal. Because while Eala was exiting the tournament, Jovic was advancing, defeating Jasmine Paolini to book a place in the fourth round. 2 careers. 2 paths. Still connected, T showed how the next generation of women's tennis is building community, not rivalry. Rafael Nadal Academy roots. Eala's journey isn't accidental. As a graduate of Rafael Nadal's academy, she's been shaped by discipline, mental toughness, long-term vision. Losses aren't endpoints there. They're lessons. That mindset showed in her post, and in how she handled defeat. Why this moment matters. Social media reactions in tennis aren't casual. Players are careful. Comments are intentional. When stars like Gauff and Jovic engage, it means they see potential. They respect the grind. They recognize resilience. Alexandra Eala didn't trend for a win. She trended for who she is becoming. What's next for Eala? This Australian Open was not a failure. It was experience, exposure, growth. With her ranking hovering near the top 50, more main draws await. More crowds. More challenges. And next time, she'll be ready. Tennis isn't just about trophies, it's about moments like this. When a young player loses a match, but wins the respect of her peers. Alexandra Eala walked off the court in Melbourne defeated, but not diminished. Because when the best players in the world stop to say your name, your story is only beginning. Make sure you subscribe to USA News Hub United States. More breaking news. More powerful stories. More champions. Coming your way. See you soon.